are you doing? Okay, happy Flossmas! Another video. So right now I'm working on this. It's quite difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I've never made a quilt before and I've never used a paper pattern before. So let me turn you guys around so I can show you. This pattern, okay, so all it says is to tape the pieces together and start cutting, right? Well, it doesn't say how much these need to be overlapped. And so when I first put it together, nothing lined up. I was like, oh my God, what in the Sam hell? Let me clean the camera. So this lady that has this pattern, she takes like weeks to respond to messages. So I was like, shit. So I finally figured it out. And then I looked at, you know, having to look at the instructions and look at this, look at the instructions and look at this. Finally figured it out. And then there's also a mistake here on all of this. These should be opposite pieces. And she's got the same thing here that says blue outline Ravenclaw, blue outline Ravenclaw. Well, this one should say Hufflepuff. And she's got it right on this, but she didn't change it on this. And so I was like, what the hell? So far, I've been able to kind of piece it together. I've started cutting the pieces here. So these are the pieces for the Hogwarts crest. This is for the center H. Here's my H. And then this is the background. So I need to cut these two more. And then hopefully, I don't know, start sewing. We'll see. The next step is to iron the H onto the fabric. I don't know why. I don't know what we're doing with it. I mean, obviously I know what we're doing with it, but the steps, I'm only doing like one step at a time. Okay. I'll update you guys in a little bit. My hair is a hot mess because it's like half wet. I didn't dry it or anything. It's supposed to be going somewhere, but I don't know. My husband's always like up in the air about everything. But this is a Christmas present from my sister, and she doesn't watch this channel, so I can put whatever I want on here, and she'll never see it. So, yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay. So, let me clean my camera again. I swear. See how much better that is? Maybe that's been my problem this whole time. I'm going to show you guys what I managed to get done, and then, if my husband would have decided that he wanted steak for dinner at 4 o'clock, then I would have been able to get more done. But I didn't have any steak thawed out. All the steak was frozen. And so I decided, you know what, I needed milk anyway. So I had to go to Albertsons, get milk and the things that we needed. And now it is, I don't know. It's going to be 11 and I'm dyeing floss. So I'm going to take the floss out in about 15 minutes, lay it out to dry, and then go to my in-laws' house because my father-in-law had one of his cancer treatments today and nobody's staying there with him. And we like to make sure that somebody's there every day. So anyway, we're just going to go spend the night. My husband just left and we're going to go do that. And then I'm just going to quickly show you guys what I got done today. No stitching, but I did so. So let me turn you around. This is where I'm at. Hold please. Clean camera. This is where I'm at. These are not bonded together yet. These are just here. I'm still trying to figure out. So the thing about patterns is that I got this off of Etsy, and I showed you guys earlier. The pattern is they're hand drawn, and so they're not like exact, and so these aren't. I traced them onto the heat and bond, which is what I'm using for this, and they're not like completely, like you can see the straight edge here is a lot shorter than the straight edge here. So I'm going to come through, I'm going to make this a tiny bit longer. This one wasn't straight, so I had to trim a piece off of here, which is right here. That's the piece I trimmed off. And then I'm going to line them up as best I can. I think I'm going to clip them on, and then I have to peel the backing, line them up. I'll probably clip them on with, I don't know if the clips I have are going to be long enough. If not, I would just use paper clips to at least get like the major edges, because there needs to be a border. It's supposed to look like this, and then I have to go through and stitch everything, which is a bitch, because I just have a cheapy sewing machine, so my stitches aren't as close together as this, but there's nothing that I can do about that. It's just gonna have to be. So the idea is that we use matching thread. So I have the yellow, the red, and the greenish. This is the best green I could find without paying like $6 for a thing. And then I have a blue. It's more of like a cornflower blue. It's already over there by my sewing machine that I'm going to use on this side. It's not a perfect match, but it's going to have to do. They use matches that are a lot closer to what the fabric is, but it's not necessarily called for, and I think that these are close enough, because when I did my Joann's order, my curbside order, I did order other more additional quilting thread, and they were out of stock of the ones that I additionally got to have more colors that matched the scheme. So that was what I got done today. Oh, I didn't even show you guys. I also got done part of the H. So that's what it looks like. And you can see how, you can see the white space behind my stitching. It looks like freaking crap. And yes, I did practice stitching before I did this, but I think it's just hard to do. And my machine, I just couldn't get these finer details around here. And so I'm just gonna have to make it work. I think I'm gonna have to make my transitions a little bit harsher in order for it to look a little bit better. So I only got that one leg done because I had to go. And then all of these threads, so I'm trying to hide them where I can. In the pattern, she says to not to cut the threads and to go in and knot them before cutting them. But what I'm doing is when I'm picking up another leg of here, when I'm changing directions, I'm stopping, turning my fabric like you would any stitching or any sewing, and then I'm going over the thread. And if I can manage to get it underneath, then I'll cut it. And the ones that are left, I will just do like she says in the directions and knot them. And yeah, they'll be, I don't know. It is what it is. And I don't know why this one corner wouldn't stay down. I don't know what happened to the heat and bond on it right here. But I was reading the directions and she says that if you overheat it, it loses its glue, which is kind of weird. I don't know why, but it does. So this clip is 6 minutes. So I'm going to end this for today. This is going to go up on the 4th. I'm putting them up a day after. And then tomorrow, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I might end up doing my Dry Sunday stash because I don't have anything to record and I don't plan on a lot of stitching because I actually have 2 short papers that I have to write because it's finals week on top of 1 test as well. Oh my gosh. I think that test isn't due until Tuesday though, so I might save that until Sunday. We'll see. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta probably pack a small bag, a small bag, and see if I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna take a project. I actually think I'm gonna take a book because believe it or not, I still haven't finished reading Midnight Sun. So I think I'm just gonna take that. And oh yeah, I did end up also, can you see me? Let me show you guys. I did also end up kitting up completely Halloween Quaker. I showed this yesterday. And I ended up picking a piece of fall fabric from Bestitch Me. It's got some oranges and some like greenish, tanny kind of colors, dark colors. And one side has more orange than the other. So here's some orange here. I'm going to flip the fabric over so that the orange on the fabric is on this side and doesn't interfere with the orange stitching. And it'll be fine. You can see here how bold the colors are against the fabric. So I think I'm actually going to lay this out real quick and take a picture of it and put it at the end of the floss tube that I'm editing right now. Not floss tube, but the end of the Flossmas for day 3, because I didn't end up recording anything else for day 3. So I'll probably put the photo of this and then you guys will know. So yeah, way too long. Way too long. These videos are way too long. I think I'm just way too rambly. I'll see you guys tomorrow.